The book of Joel, chapter 3, and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. All praises to Yahweh by Shema Shai. I'm sorry, y'all. John, I'm sorry. All praises to Yahweh by Shema Shai, Wahara Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect that's seeking to be the elect.
This is the real jelly trick.
Of the nation of Israel that's scattered abroad amongst the heathen. Some look like the heathen. Begin with the 144,000. Preachers, teachers, and prophets. Shalom. And what you have right here at the top, real quick. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It says Iran's Monster Missile, U.S. in range, live. I'm waiting for it to finish, but when they do these repeat videos, they be like 2-3 hours long. But it says live, Iran unveils 10,000 kilometer monster missile that could hit the United States. So, hey, remember, hey, everybody keep talking like Iran lying, Iran bluffing, they don't got no power. But they already showed the world what they could do against the Iron Dome that Israel got. Alright? When they shooting off the missiles. Alright? Now they got this new missile called the Monster Missile. I mean, it's going to tell you in the video, but I want to get it right here as well. It says Iran's Monster Missile. I typed in is Iran Monster Missile, a nuclear weapon. Iran's Monster Missile, often referring to the Karamshahar 4 or Fatah series, is designed to be capable of carrying nuclear warheads. While officially presented as conventional, these advanced long-range ballistic missiles are structurally designed to deliver nuclear payloads. However, it is not confirmed that they currently carry such weapons. Haramshar 4 Fatah. These are considered Iran's most advanced ballistic missiles, often described as monster missiles due to their size and capabilities. Now, they said could reach the United States. It says nuclear capability. Analysts and nuclear reports indicate these missiles are designed for potential nuclear capability, despite Iran's claim of a peaceful nuclear program. And like we told y'all through the spirit of Power Yahweh Shema Shai, there's nothing peaceful about war. Alright? Say Trump and the United States are constantly trying to control or prevent Iran from having nuclear weapons. Well, you're not going to do that because prophecy says otherwise. You think they got this ICBM missile and it's not going to be nuclear? You crazy. Alright? I believe they already got nuclear weapons. Alright? But you see, they got this missile, this monster missile that's capable of carrying nuclear payloads. Why? Because we're in a time of prophecy. We're in a time of war. We're in a time of the destruction of America. Now, Iran is powerful, man. Iran is strong, as we read in Joel. All these nations that were once weak, meaning they didn't have the military might and capability for advanced war, but now they do. All right. Now when you get my fault, Revelation chapter 9, and now when war starts, World War III starts, All right. Of course, it's gonna start by East first. That's gonna be a regional war. Then it's gonna advance and go nuclear. Then once it go nuclear by East, those nuclear missiles are going to be shot over here. Now, when you get Revelation chapter 9, let's start at 12. One war was passed, right? Because this chapter, when you start at the top, is going into World War One. All right, and we know World War Two passed already. What, 1940 something? Man, y'all know I suck at dates, man. I suck at history. One war was passed, and behold, there are come 2 wars more hereafter. And these
This is the real jelly trick.
Are world wars. Alright? So World War One and World War Two has passed already. Alright? Now we're entering into World War Three. And it's going to be a nuclear war. Alright? It's going to destroy America and the land of Israel. And it's going to cause the earth to shake, quake, and shift. So lands are going to shift. Alright, it's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to kill off all of North America.
Ladies, I'm tired of keeping this.
The people, and destroy the land itself. Alright, just going to be a desert. And then once the fire dies down, it's going to be nothing but desert creatures here. No one's ever going to step foot on North America again. Alright. Now the whole earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard, as the scripture states. But verse 13, it says, the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God Yahweh, saying to the sixth angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Right, and these are the same 4 angels that's holding back the 4 winds, which is destruction. Alright, which is World War III. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year to slay the third part of man. The third part of men. That's America. That's Esau.
Only do this honey trick for 2 weeks if you.
So no one knows the date, time, or hour. You said the scripture don't say that? Yeah, it does. Because World War III is going to happen the same time of the return of our Lord Yahushua. It's called Judgment Day. It's called the Third Woe. It's called Armageddon. Alright? Or Hamagad in Hebrew. It says to slay the third part of men.
This is the real jelly trick that took me.
That's the sons of the wicked. That's America. These Edomites, their power structure. Bye-bye B system. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. There's 200 million missiles. And I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having the breastplates of fire, and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. So that's the missiles.
Be careful with this gelatin mix. I tested.
Damn, that's the missiles being shot out of the silos. Nuclear missiles. By these 3 was the third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke, by the brimstone, which issue out of their mouths. Right, that's when the nuclear warheads hit America. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents. That's the smoke from the back, what do you call it, jet packs. And had heads, and with them they do hurt. Alright? Now, when you get, bring up this, we read it already. Now let's play this video. Alright? So you sitting up here thinking, Iran ain't got no heat. Well, I don't know where it's going to pick up at, y'all. It's not going to start from the beginning because, how you call it, loops. So I'm just going to play it where it is. So, hey, Iran got that heat, man. All right? So we just read 200 million missiles are going to be shot, man, and hit America, man. And when you get Joel 2, well, America going to shoot nuclear missiles too. But the Golden Dome Trump talking about making for America to prevent uh, America from being hit with nuclear missiles, it's not going to work. As a matter of fact, real quick, uh, let's do it like this. I typed it another way too. What is Iran's monster missile? Because I was reading it earlier, and it was something. Yeah, it says based on recent reports, Iran's monster missile generally refers to the Karamshar 4, also known as Kibar, a liquid-fueled long-range ballistic missile designed to carry a very heavy payload. Remember, as we read right then, it's designed to carry a nuclear payload. Long-range ballistic missile designed to carry a very heavy payload and bypass modern air defense systems. So if you get this stupid idea in your head that, oh, America will build a Golden Dome and it's going to work. No. And bypass modern air defense systems. So when you read in Joel 2, when it says the horses fell on the sword and they couldn't do anything, that's going into the missile defense system that America is going to build. Okay? It's not going to stop these missiles, man. From Russia, from China, from North Korea, from Iran, from Turkey, the Muslim nations, nobody, man. It's not going to stop the nuclear missile that members of NATO is going to shoot on America. You say, well, they're allies. Well, y'all know we get it all the time, man. The allies of America, NATO, most, if not all, of NATO is going to turn over America, man. All right? It says bypass modern air defense systems as of early 2026. Reports also suggest the extension of even more advanced, longer range iterations, including a purported Karamashar 5. Ooh. Here are the key details regarding Iran's monster missile capabilities. Damn, man. Man, I'm not gonna read all this, man. Damn. I'm gonna read it. Hold on, I'm gonna see if they can read it. Hold on. I think I can. Let's try it. Come on, goddamn.
One. KHORRAMSHAHR4 Kibar. Payload and destruction. It carries a massive 1,500 kilograms to 1,000.
Hell no, that voice irritating. It carries a massive 1,500 kilogram to 1,800 kilogram warhead, making it the heaviest warhead in Iran's current arsenal. It is designed to severely damage or destroy critical large-scale targets like naval vessels, aircraft carriers, or infrastructure. Range and speed. It has a range of 2,000 kilometers, allowing it to cover the entire Middle East, including U.S. bases and Israel. It travels at high speeds, reportedly up to 10 times the speed of sound in the upper atmosphere and 8 times within it. Damn. Leaving only about 12 to 15 minutes for defense response. No time. Maneuverability. It utilizes a baby bottle design with mid-fight and terminal guided small engines on the warhead to evade radar detection and defense systems like the Iron Dome or the Patriot. Readiness. The missile uses hypergolic fuel which allows it to be stored for long periods and prepared for launch in under 12 to 15 minutes. 2. Emerging monster capabilities 2025 through 2026. Karam Shah 5 reports from early 2026 indicate the development of a Karam Shah 5 with claims of a 10,000 kilometer range, elevated it to an intercontinental ballistic missile capable of striking North America. You see? You see? Why is it not saying, oh, it's capable of striking South America, Central America, Hawaii, Canada? Because America, North America is going to be destroyed, man. Everything is lining up with prophecy, man. Even when you just look up the information. All right? And you see the beef that's going on. That's not going to die down. It's not going to de-escalate. It's only going to escalate. It says that we at the end, and these things must play out according to prophecy. Prophecy doesn't just happen overnight. It builds up. It says multi-headed variants. Some versions of the Karam Shah are designed to carry multiple warheads. MIRV-like capabilities, further complicating defense interception. 3 other key advanced missiles, Fatah 1 and 2. Iran also classifies its Fatah 1 as a hypersonic missile or quasi-hypersonic, which can maneuver inside and outside the atmosphere with speeds reaching Mach 13 and Mach 15. These missiles are frequently deployed from underground missile cities, increasing their survivability against preemptive strikes. So there you have it, man. Then we'll play the video. What is Mach 13? 9,000. Mach 13, it says 13 speed of sound. 9,974.499 miles per hour. Goodness gracious, man. 15. Mach 15. 15 speed of sound. 11,509.037 miles per hour. Damn. Finish. America ain't gonna stand a chance, man. And we read in the scriptures all the time, it's gonna be overkill. Alright? Straight up overkill. Let's get this real quick. Hey, look, people on TikTok are getting mad because people won't send them money. I was watching that earlier. But Father, I will do a lesson on that tomorrow. Going to a beggar's life is not to be accounted for a life. But here's this video right here. Iran unveils 10,000 kilometer monster missile that could hit the United States.
I can say that the 12-day war was a very good platform for testing systems, even the ones that were old. For example, I heard news that they were using old missiles instead of using Khyber Shekan or Sajil. It was a very good platform for testing and developing systems. This equipment, what we see here, is maybe less than a third of it is real military. Even if our guys come forward with all their might, God willing, they will undoubtedly wipe out the enemy from the face of the earth.
On the other hand, the International Atomic Energy Agency has urged Tehran to comply with its nuclear obligations to allay international concerns. But Tehran insists its intentions are defensive. President Masoud Pezeshkian said Iran seeks peace, not provocation.
Read the comments in that video when y'all get a chance.
As tension simmers in West Asia, this display of strength is more than symbolism. It tells the world that Iran's era of long-range deterrence has begun one missile at a time.
Iran has launched extensive naval drills, and this includes firing ballistic and cruise missiles at simulated targets as part of a two-day military exercise. Now, this Revolutionary Guards Navy carried out these operations in the strategic Strait of Hormuz and the Gulf of Oman. Indian state media released images showing missile launches. The missiles included Qadr 110, Qadr 360, and Qadr 380 cruise missiles, along with a ballistic missile named 303. State media reported that today marked the second day of these large naval exercises. The drills aim to counter perceived foreign threats and deter adversaries. And according to Iranian state media, naval units issued warnings to U.S. warships operating in the area. Western nations see Iran's ballistic missiles as a serious threat to regional stability. They're also concerned that these missiles could be used to deliver nuclear weapons if Tehran expands its program. Earlier, Iran had hosted an anti-terrorism drill in its East Azerbaijan province alongside members of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. This exercise aimed to promote peace and cooperation among neighboring states. Now, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Oman, and Azerbaijan participated alongside SCO members in this drill.
The clock is ticking, and Tehran just raised the stakes, delivering a devastating strategic challenge to the West. Iran has unveiled a new ICBM that can reportedly reach the United States. The IRGC has also showcased its latest Shahed drones. Here's a report.
Tehran just pulled the trigger on a new arms race. Iran has unveiled an intercontinental ballistic missile with a staggering range of 10,000 kilometers, enough, it claims, to strike the continental United States. Iranian military commanders declared it a strategic deterrent, a message aimed straight at Washington and Tel Aviv. According to reports, the missile can carry multiple warheads and is guided by an improved propulsion system, making interception harder than ever. Several analysts say, even if the range claim is exaggerated, the optics are powerful. Iran is declaring itself a global missile power. The announcement came days after the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps showcased a new generation of Shahed drones. These drones have reshaped battlefields in Ukraine. The upgraded model reportedly carries advanced sensors and improved stealth coding, capable of operating at altitudes up to 26,000 feet. Along with their new drones, there were several other missiles on display in Tehran.
I can say that the 12-day war was a very good platform for testing systems, even the ones that were old. For example, I heard news that they were using old missiles instead of using Khyber Shekan or Sajil. It was a very good platform for testing and developing systems. This equipment, what we see here, is maybe less than a third of it is real military. Even if our guys come forward with all their might, God willing, they will undoubtedly wipe out the enemy from the face of the earth.
On the other hand, the International Atomic Energy Agency has urged Tehran to comply with its nuclear obligations to allay international concerns. But Tehran insists its intentions are defensive. President Masoud Pezeshkian said Iran seeks peace, not provocation. As tension simmers in West Asia, this display of strength is more than symbolism. It tells the world that Iran's era of long-range deterrence has begun one missile at a time.
The clock is ticking in West Asia. Tehran has delivered a new threat to the West, raising the stakes once again. Iran has unveiled a new ICBM that can reportedly reach the United States. And the IRGC, on the other hand, showcased the newest Shahid drones. Take a look at this report.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards, because we've printed them for millions of small businesses over the past 25 years.
Iran has unveiled an intercontinental ballistic missile with a staggering range of 10,000 kilometers, enough, it claims, to strike the continental United States. Iranian military commanders declared it a strategic deterrent, a message aimed straight at Washington and Tel Aviv. According to reports, the missile can carry multiple warheads and is guided by an improved propulsion system, making interception harder than ever. Several analysts say, even if the range claim is exaggerated, the optics are powerful. Iran is declaring itself a global missile power. The announcement came days after the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps showcased a new generation of Shahid drones. These drones have reshaped battlefields in Ukraine. The upgraded model reportedly carries advanced sensors and improved stealth coding, capable of operating at altitudes up to 26,000 feet. Along with their new drones, there were several other missiles on display in Tehran.
I can say that the 12-day war was a very good platform for testing systems, even the ones that were old. For example, I heard news that they were using old missiles instead of using Khyber Shekan or Sajil. It was a very good platform for testing and developing systems. This equipment, what we see here, is maybe less than a third of it is real military. Even if our guys come forward with all their might, God willing, they will undoubtedly wipe out the enemy from the face of the earth.
On the other hand, the International Atomic Energy Agency has urged Tehran to comply with its nuclear obligations to allay international concerns. But Tehran insists its intentions are defensive. President Masoud Pezeshkian said Iran seeks peace, not provocation. As tension simmers in West Asia, this display of strength is more than symbolism. It tells the world that Iran's era of long-range deterrence has begun one missile at a time.
The clock is ticking. Tehran has just raised the stakes, delivering a devastating strategic challenge to the West. Iran has unveiled a new ICBM that can reportedly reach the United States. The IRGC has also showcased its latest Shahid drones. Take a look at this report.
Listen, now you see it's looping now, starting to loop. But hey, there you have it, man. America is going to be destroyed soon, and America has no chance. North America, its citizens, finished. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem HaMashah, Wahara Kakadash. The honors of the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elected, seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. Then scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some look like the heathen. Looking at the 144,000 preachers, teachers, prophets. Shalom, say prayer for the name of Yahweh, Shalom.